The year is now well past halfway over, and 2018 has been a great year for film so far. Movie theater attendance is down, hence the inception of services like MoviePass, which have proven that the movie subscription business still has a long way to go and a lot of figuring out to do. The box office, however, is breaking records left and right. One thing is for certain: superhero movies and tentpoles are going nowhere. Avengers: Infinity War has brought in an astounding $2 billion worldwide, making it the fourth highest grossing film ever when not adjusted for inflation. Disney's success obviously doesn't stop there. Black Panther has garnered $1.3 billion worldwide, and Incredibles 2 had the biggest opening for an animated film ever. Fox's Deadpool 2 raked in a staggering $745 million, and Universal's Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom overtook the $1 billion mark. A Quiet Place has shocked everyone with its now $330 million plus take on a $17 million budget. RPG and Won't You Be My Neighbor have helped make this the highest grossing year for documentaries since 2004, when Bowling for Columbine and Super Size Me debuted. Though people aren't going to see movies in theaters as much anymore, the movie industry is making a ton of money. Festival season is just around the corner, and we've already gotten an idea of what the studios are rallying behind for awards season based on the lineups for Venice and Toronto, but I'll get into that in more detail in my next video. Though the fall and winter are usually the most common time for awards-bait films, we're increasingly seeing more and more movies coming out of the first half of the year. Audience favorites are usually the ones that survive the multiple-month-long haul until the Oscars. Last year, Dunkirk and Get Out remained at the top of the heap come Oscar nomination morning. Additionally, the public is getting really tired of being told what is and isn't an Oscar movie. The blatant, run-of-the-mill Oscar flick from last year, Steven Spielberg's The Post, was such obvious awards bait that it backfired. Genre films are becoming increasingly more filled with depth and are being taken seriously, so movies like The Shape of Water and Get Out are more likely to make a bigger splash than ones that are tonally and contextually familiar, like The Post. I believe that Black Panther will be the first superhero film to ever be nominated for Best Picture. The timeliness of the project and the level of craft achieved by all involved is just too big to ignore, and director Ryan Coogler has been unforgivably omitted for passion projects like Fruitvale Station and Creed in the past few years. Beyond that, there's a few titles that have a chance at landing in the coveted list. A24's Hereditary, which has proven to be more divisive with audiences than critics anticipated, will certainly get an awards push due to its rapturous critical response from Sundance and its opening weekend. Toni Collette's powerful central performance is likely to be remembered as well. Paramount had no idea A Quiet Place would become the hit that it is. Their PR will continue to remind everyone how well-liked the film was, reminiscent of Universal and Get Out last year, a strategy that greatly paid off. In my opinion, since it is the less divisive of the two and a less intense viewing experience, A Quiet Place stands the better chance of the horror offerings. First Reformed, starring Ethan Hawke, made the most best of the first half of the year lists, but general moviegoers have probably never heard of it. Ditto to Chloe Zhao's cowboy drama The Rider, which premiered at the Telluride Film Festival last fall. Much remains to be seen, as most of the Oscar movies are usually released later in the year, but we will talk about that more when they start popping up.